Good morning, one and all. We are moving on the topic sources of recruitment. We can classify recruitment sources into two, namely internal and external sources. Internal sources. Internal sources of recruitment are the means of getting or recruiting the workers from the existing staff of the organization. That means internal sources of recruitment are the means of obtaining or recruiting the workers from the existing staff of the organization. The important internal sources of recruitment are the following. First one, transfers. According to Daily Order, a transfer involves the shifting of an employee from one job to another without special reference to change in responsibility or compensation. That means a transfer involves shifting an employee from one job to another without change in his status, position, responsibility, and compensation. And second one promotions. This is one of the most important internal source of recruitment. The employees will work hard if they know that they will get promotion. It provides motivation and inspiration to all employees. That means promotion is the changing an employee from lower position to higher position to changes the responsibility and position, remuneration, authority, and etc. And last one, demotion. Demotion is just the reverse of promotion. It can be defined as downgrading an employee by reducing his salary, decrease his responsibility and authority and status. That means it is just of opposite of promotion, shifting an employee from higher level position to lower level position. And next topic, merits of internal sources. It is economical. The expenses on advertising, calling the candidates for interview, and several other expenses are saved. Advertising expenses, calling the candidates for interviews, and many other expenses are saved. And second one, it saves time. A lot of time is required for external recruitment process. It can be saved through internal sources of recruitment. That means the external recruitment process requires a lot of time. This can be secured through internal sources of recruitment. And third point, it improves morale of employees. It acts as a big morale booster for the workers. A single promotion brings a chain of promotion. That means this raises a great deal of morale for the workers. A single promotion brings a network of promotions. And fourth one, it motivates employees. A company which fills up the higher post by internal promotion will have generally satisfied workforce. It will improve the performance of workers. That means a company that fills a high position through internal promotion will generally have a satisfying workforce. It will improve the performance of workers. And fifth point, no industrial training is required. If new candidates are appointed, they are to be trained. Such training can be avoided if the recruitment is done internally. That means if hiring new employees, they should be trained. Such training can be avoided if the recruitment is done internally. And sixth point, accurate and reliable source. The personnel management knows all information about the employees who are already working in the organization. As a result, the selection becomes more accurate and reliable. That means personnel management knows all the information about the employees who are already working in the organization. As a result, the selection becomes more accurate and reliable. And seventh one, self-development. Self-development is possible because employees are always looking ahead for higher post. That means self-development is possible because employees are always waiting for higher positions. And last one, reduction in labor turnover. Employees get a chance for higher posts in the organization, so it will help to reduce labor turnover. employee will employee will have the opportunity to hold high position in the organization, so this will help to reduce job. And next topic, demerits of internal sources. First one, not suitable for entry level. Internal source is suitable only for jobs above the entry level. Organization has to depend outside source for entry level job. That means internal source is only suitable for jobs above entry level. For entry level work in the the organization must rely on a external source. And second point, limited option. The enterprise is deprived of a wider selection. It limits the choice of management. The scope for fresh talent is reduced. That means the enterprise has lost a vast selection. This limits the choice of management. The scope for fresh talent is reduced. And third point, lack of originality. The present employees are not able to bring new ideas. A new candidate can bring some fresh air and a fresh outlook. That means existing employees cannot bring new ideas. The new candidate can bring some fresh air and a new outlook. And fourth one, reduce productivity. Frequent transfer of employees will reduce the overall productivity of the organization. That means frequent transfer of employees will reduce the overall productivity of the organization. And fifth point, denial of opportunities. Internal sources deny opportunity to outsiders to prove the talents in an organization. That means internal sources deny opportunities to outsiders to prove the capabilities of an organization. And sixth one, encourages favoritism. It may encourage favoritism and nepotism in the recruitment and selection personnel. That means this may promote partiality and nepotism in the recruitment and selection of officials. And last one, lead to conflicts. Internal source may lead to conflicts among employees who aspire for promotions and transfer. That means internal sources can lead to conflicts between employees who want promotion and transfer. This is my topic. Thank you.